Okay, so unfortunately, my last update from last night got lost in TikTok land because I started uploading it and then TikTok went down in the United States. So I don't exactly know what happened to that video, but yeah, so there's no in between last night, the video before this one, and now because it's lost in TikTok. But I don't have a Dutch oven, so I'm using two Corningware bowls stacked on top of each other as my Dutch oven. And that's preheating in the oven right now. I have my dough that we made yesterday, but now we're gonna make more dough. So I'm going to get everything ready and then I'll be back. Okay, so we have 330 grams of water in our bowl because I went a little over. It was supposed to be 325 grams. So I'm gonna clear that out. And then we need 100 grams of Dona Lisa. $106 grams, that's fine. Okay, and then we need 475 grams of flour, which I forgot to get down, so let's grab that. Yeah, I forgot a step. So you need to mix your water and your starter together. And I just realized that you're supposed to add the salt in at this point. So I'm just gonna mix this, throw it back on the scale, and then we will add our 10 grams of salt. I am using coarse kosher salt, so 10 grams. My oven is preheated. Okay, take it back off the scale. Mix that in. And you just want a milky consistency. And that looks pretty good. Okay, back on the scale. Clear that out. And now we want 475 grams of flour. Last time I used bread flour, this time I'm using all-purpose to see if it makes a difference. $484, that's fine. All right, I'm gonna move my scale, get my counter prepped, and then we'll start mixing. Okay, I'm gonna use a spatula to get things going because I don't want to use my hands. So hopefully I can get this pretty well and incorporated. And what you're looking for is a shaggy dough. And make sure that you scrape the bottom real good to get all the flour. I am pretty good at mixing with a spatula to where I don't need to hand mix. If you like hand mixing, once you get to about this point, you can. I, on the other hand, do not like hand mixing, so I'm gonna do my best to not have to. Okay, that looks pretty good. So now we're just gonna let it rest on the counter for 30 minutes. I will be back. I forgot to say, to make sure you cover it, I got these at Dollar Tree. So we're gonna let this rest on the counter, and now we're going to put our dough in our makeshift Dutch oven. So I'm gonna pull that out of the oven. I will be right back. Okay, so I got my cute little Stitch oven mitts that I got at Dollar Tree. Okay. So this is what we're working with. 2 Corningware bowls stacked on top of each other. And hopefully I can get this one off without burning myself. Okay, cool. All right, now we need parchment paper, and we are going to flip our dough upside down. She's beautiful. Okay, let's score it now. Hopefully a knife will work. I don't know. I don't have any of the fancy tools. So we're gonna do 1. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna use scissors. Okay. Cool, cool. How many did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks great. All right, now we're gonna get it in our makeshift Dutch oven. Probably should have floured it more, but that's all right. Be very careful with this step because this baby is gonna be hot. And it kind of smushed in on itself a little bit, so I'm just gonna make sure that my main expansion score is nice and open. Okay, now oven mitts back on. Second bowl. No, shit. Well, that didn't work how I wanted it to. Hold on. Don't know how well this is gonna work. We're gonna give it a try. No, come back. Okay. There we go. Perfect. All right, and then we are going to put it in the oven at 475 degrees for 30 minutes, and then we are going to take the top bowl off and put it back in the oven at 450 for 20 minutes. All right. This is going to be the end of this video. I will do a part 2 to the second dough and the bread.